mother, because she was barren at the time, Manoah, which is the husband of Samson's mother, he prayed, but he didn't get the answer. It was the mother. The mother, the angel talked to the mother and told them that you're going to have a son. No, you're barren. You're going to have a son, and he shall be a Nazarite from his mother's womb. Okay. He shall be one of God's chosen from his mother's womb. And there shall not a razor touch his head. At that moment in time, what we realize and find out that his hair became evidence of his strength.
Yeah.
His hair was the evidence of Samson's strength. You could judge how strong Samson was by his hair. God gave him a gift of strength. And what I want you to realize today, that when you read about Samson, is that the power was in his hair. Strength was in his hair. God did this. He gives us certain strengths in certain places.
That's right.
You got to understand, some of you got strength, but your strength ain't in your hair. Some of your strength is in your faith. Some of you have strength and it's in your prayer life. Some of you have strength and it's your ability to see things and to have discernment of the Spirit. Some of you we all have our strength. Now watch this. The Bible says the child grew old. And when he got older, he started liking this girl. See, some of you don't know this, but Delilah wasn't the first fall of Samson. Yeah, that's what I need. Come on in. Come on in my door. Delilah was not the first fall of Samson. Samson fell for a Philistine woman at a young age. And Samson would go off. He had told his mama, will you go get this girl from Philistine for me? She said, no, sir, buddy. You shall not touch none of them unclean women over there in Philistine.
That's right.
Can I just paraphrase to help you to understand it? Yeah. Said, no, sir. So then Samson went to his daddy. Daddy, I know you understand. Daddy, that girl over there, I like her, and I need you to go over there and get her for me. He said, no, sir, son. You cannot touch nothing unclean. So Samson snuck over there. I need y'all to, I'm telling you the story. He snuck over there to see this Philistine girl. And when he snuck over there to see the Philistine girl, a young lion jumped out of the bush. The Bible says that the Spirit of God fell on Samson and he got strong and whipped the lion like he was a little kid.
Wow.
So he whooped the lion like he was a little kid. And he went on to see his girlfriend. I'm going to give you the whole story, but it's so much to read, I got to help you understand, okay? So watch. He went on to go see his girlfriend. And as he was coming back from home, he saw that there was he saw the carcass of the lion he slew. But inside of the carcass of the lion was a what are those what you call it? Honeycomb beehive. And what he did, He saw the beehive Elisha and took the honey off the beehive and took it home to his mama and daddy. And the Bible says, and they did eat. The Bible says, and they did eat. Now, after they ate, watch this, he comes up with a riddle. The riddle was, what is strong, but yet, what is strong and what is sweet. Some type of riddle. And he was a betting man. So he betted that if anybody in Philistine knew what his riddle was, then they would have to share their land and share their goods with him. If they couldn't figure it out, if they couldn't figure it out, they had to give him land and goodies. If they could, he'll have to give it to them. Y'all got me? I got a story. So nobody in the city could figure out his riddle. I got to tell you this. Watch this. So they went, the men that were afraid to lose their goods went to Samson's girlfriend, the Philistine, and told the girl that if you can't tell me what this riddle is, I'm going to lose all my stuff and I'm going to burn everybody in your house. So the young woman got Samson, watch this, got Samson to tell her what was sweet was honey and what was strong was a lion, and she told it to the children and the children told it to the men. And the men came back to Samson on the seventh day and told him the answer to his riddle, and Samson killed all 30 men. Samson killed everybody, and they were upset with Samson. Now, I said that to say this to you. Then we come to Delilah, which is after Samson becomes judge, and now Delilah comes into the picture. Why did you say that, Pastor Willis? Because you need to understand that the enemy always tries you in the same place.
That's right. That's right.
Don't think for a second that the devil don't know your weaknesses. Don't you think for a second that the enemy don't know your weaknesses. He tried them in the same exact place. And here is Samson. He has fallen. Now I need to talk to you, because we're dealing with Samson, who is a strong individual and working for Israel in the middle of Philistine. Every day they were calling Samson for something. Samson showing the power of God that rests on his life. Every day Samson had become the judge of Israel. Oh yeah, let me see if I can feel this text. Samson had become the judge of Israel. So Samson had gotten to the place, watch this lady, where working for God had become normal. Right. Lord, I need your help. Yes. Working for God becomes an everyday thing. And what happens to the church is folk in church get tired of the recurring of church work. I feel this thing. I feel this thing. Every day going to church. Every Sunday giving my tithe. Every Sunday giving my offering. Every Sunday doing this and doing that into the place, watch this, working for God gotten to be the broken record syndrome.